Chuva fininha é garoa. Homem que homem não chora. Quando a mulher vai embora, Cirilo lá na mangueira, Cirilo lá na Portela, Cirilo em Madureira, Cirilo lá na favela, Cirilo lá no Salgueiro, Cirilo lá do Capela, Cirilo na minha casa, Cirilo na casa dela.
Friends, sisters, comrades and brothers, down with capitalism, down! Down with neocolonialism, down! Down with people's oppression, down! Down with water meters, down! Down with privatization of water, down! Viva landless peoples, viva! Viva people with disabilities, viva! Forward to solidarity, forward!
It was an occasion that further convinced me that we, Europeans, have many responsibilities to shoulder. I feel the burden of our historical responsibilities. Can I ask you, African friends, to forgive us for the actions that our European forefathers did? Please forgive us for what they did, and also for what they are still doing, and for what they are not doing. I was thinking that it is an insult to the poor of Nairobi and the poor of all the world that our European governments continue to spend vast sums of money on armaments and military bases and going to war. Instead of that, we must demand that they contribute to fighting poverty, misery, and to building a new world order in which every human being, every human right is granted for all human beings. All human rights for all. This is our common goal. This is the goal of the World Social Forum in Nairobi.
Colored by the way my spirit moves, gliding through you to give and take. Colored by the warmth of hands from above, shaping me to withstand the currents I will face. Colored by the torrents of indecision I grow. Colored by the mutating maze that is my people. Like hatred kills the feeble. Like hierarchy masks what is evil. Like heartache becomes the beacon for the heights redefined by a rising people. And when we fly, we reshape the wings of reason. Like treason was the crucible for this freedom to be colored by a new view onto a changing past that is colored by the way race must break to be replaced by a kaleidoscope of colors built to last.
Sisters and brothers, we have come a long way. We have come from the time of slave trade, colonialism, and from organized apartheid and racism. We have come fighting injustice and exploitation of person by person in Africa, Asia, Caribbean, the Americas, and all over this our one world. You have very good water in Nairobi. Today, we still face great challenges. Today, we still face great challenges. There is poverty. There is a debt burden. There is HIV and AIDS. There are divisions along politics, gender, race, religion, and spirituality, disability, land, political conflict, ethnicity, economic status, and other factors. The North-South divide is huge, and must be undone if we are to assert our relationship as brothers and sisters in this our one world.
Oh, my son, I can hear you crying. No. Just cry out. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, this is too bad. Come, please, just have a seat over here. Just sit down, my son. Sit down. No, not there. Just sit down. No. Yeah. Please. Just sit. Can you believe it? This is not a laughing matter. Neighbor.
What happened?
The boy has been abused by that woman.
Women of today.
Are you
You
laughing?
women of today. You
Are you
women of
mocking me?
I knew this was going to happen. I knew.
What am I going to do now?
Anyway,
Can you just call policemen? I'm going to kill that woman in front of a police
No,
officer.
don't kill that woman. please.
Should the guy kill the woman?
No,
He should kill her.
no, because he was kind of outing.
Yeah?
It wasn't one woman's thing. They were both part of this thing.
Oh, so it's both the son and the
Yeah,
lady.
she's a-
They
yeah,
agreed,
yeah.
yeah? So it's okay for the an old woman to do that with a small boy, yeah?
No,
Yeah.
is that the old woman?
So what should the guy do with the old woman?
Is he still a child?
Yeah, he is a small boy. He's 14 years,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so what should he do? We kill the lady, yeah? Should the father kill the woman? Oh. Why? Yeah, just take justice in your hands. That's what we do, man.
No.
We take the law into our hands.
You have the right to life. All people have the right to life.
So what should he do, the father?
He should investigate.
Investigate and then do what? Okay, make a decision out of that. Okay, let's see what will happen.
So just like son, can you just narrate what happened? Just tell her.
No, I don't want to listen to that story.
Yes, Sophia, wangu naye achange vile na milele na milele.
Wageni mbembwere, wageni tunadai haki.
If you have this on any, Les communistes sont encore ici et ailleurs, répandus partout sur la terre. C'est la nouvelle forme d'oppression de l'esprit, c'est la nouvelle forme de confusion des esprits. C'est la
Walinyanyasa sisi kwa kila njia,
They oppressed us in every way.
tukaona ni afadhali na sisi kujikomboa.
We decided to liberate ourselves.
Kwa hivyo tukaanzisha chama kilichoitwa Mau Mau Movement. Kwa njia yoyote ile ambayo binadamu anajua, kwa njia yoyote ambayo binadamu anajua anaweza kujisaidia nayo kutoka kwa adui. Jamaa moja kupigania uhuru,
Many other people died fighting for the freedom.
na wengi wao walikufa kama walikuwa wakipigwa risasi kama unavyoweza kupiga risasi. Kwa hivyo tunafurahi sana kwa nyinyi kuja hapa kwetu,
We are very, very happy that you are here in this country today,
kwa sababu tutawatuma kwenu huko nyumbani,
because we will send our message through you.
kwa sababu chama chetu cha Mau Mau War Veterans Association naamini ya kwamba tuna marafiki wengi katika dunia ambayo inataka watu wote kuwa na haki,
Wishes justice for all.
na tunatumaini tukiwa sote katika dunia,
And we believe that all of us in the globe,
mwishowe tutawashinda wale wanaotaka kudhulumu wengine,
united, will defeat the forces that of oppression.
na tutakuwa na nchi ambayo haina, na tunaweza kushikana
We can connect and join each other,
na kusahau kabisa rangi,
and we forget the question of color and
na
race.
kabisa kusahau masomo,
We forget about class,
alafu tuangalie a human being.
that we are human beings.
Because Africa is the passage, the point in which we must pass to solve the problem of the entire world. We have great responsibilities, and the Italian public opinion doesn't care of it. We didn't have a real debate about going out from our colonies. And so this is also one of the reasons for why we have problem with immigration. We are not able to face the problems of thousands of people coming in Italy without paternalism, without racism. That was because we didn't reflect on our responsibilities in colonization.
You know, in India, so many poor people have no land for livelihood and also for home. So Ekta Parishad is struggling for the land, for the people, for their dignity, identity and the livelihood. And Ekta Parishad came in World Social Forum to advocate the other people, other NGO and other groups for the think about the land, because land is main livelihood, natural resources.
Is this corn?
This corn is from Mexico, the place where corn was born, and it was shared to the rest of the world. And we are representing the peasants from all over the world, from a network organization called Villa Campesina. especially today, Via Campesina is launching the campaign for agrarian reform, which is a very important topic that now is coming back to all countries. All farmers and all over the world needs land to produce the food that we eat, healthy food, and not the big agribusiness that uses chemicals and damage our health.
Okay, this is Kenya Land Alliance. It's an organization campaigning for land rights, where women are demanding to have access to land rights, and children also should have access to land rights. We also have hawkers who are denied space for hawking, and they don't know where to trade, and this is resulting to a lot of poverty. We also have internally displaced people who are fought and driven away from their land. Now they're just squatting somewhere. They don't have a permanent place to live. We also have fisher folk. This is a community that is using the water resources, but they don't have access to the water because the water is controlled with the government. The government gets the lots of shares that they do, though the fisher people themselves get almost 10%. So we want the waters to be preserved for sustainable development and for the future use. Thank you.
They cannot afford to discuss their poverty because it's expensive. They must go in for free. Poor people, working class, unemployed, Kenyans must go in for free. That's what we're fighting for. We love the World Social Forum, but we want it free for Kenyans. We want it free for the poor. Please, you can join.
From Africa, it is a very big phenomenon as of now, and we are seeing a situation where millions of African children especially are trafficked, and thousands of African women are trafficked to various parts of the world. We have, for instance, in Nigeria, over 10,000 Nigerian women and young girls are in prostitution in a country like Italy alone, not to talk about other European countries where you find Nigerians who are there. If you go on the streets of any city in Italy, you will find Nigerian girls in the Red Street and on the streets.
I think we have to assert rights, and our women, especially Dalit women who are treated inhuman, should try to see that we are human and we have human rights. That is my point. Because today the feminization of poverty is taking place because of neoliberal globalization. I still call it an imperialist globalization. When I go to the city, I see my own village people come there seeking for job, sleeping on the platform. So what I want to do is to establish strong linkages between people who are migrating nationally, internationally and village to externally, bring them together and see that it is our right not to give away our land. It is our right not to give away water to Coca-Cola. It is our right not to give away my huts, my trees, whatever resources, the common resources that is available in the village, which gives me life, which gives me my right. And this forum will help us to link up with each other. With the movement building, it is very important. I want African women's movement to join with women's movement in India to see that all the women assert their rights. That is my strategy. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Very important issues from the Asian side now. So if I could ask Madame Penda Mbow from Senegal to react to what has been just mentioned.
In my opinion, in Africa, perhaps we need also to have strategy, how to work together, for example, to improve the situation women facing just on circulation, because circulating in the continent is very, very difficult and complicated. My last point is, for example, what happened between North Africa to Sub-Saharan Africa. They stole all the things they have, and people, for survival, men are doing some small jobs, but the only thing women have is to do prostitution. Of course, it's a big problem, and I think in this situation, the situation of women is very complicated. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Discrimination of caste and minority women. If you look at the women who are trafficked from Thailand to any part of Europe, they come from the hill countries, the hill tract, and these are indigenous women. They are the poorest of the poor in the countries. So you have the caste, class, indigenous dimension and the ethnic dimension in this. In my own country, in Sri Lanka, the women who are migrating are the poorest of the poor and young skilled women, illiterate women. So we do boast of high level of literacy in Sri Lanka. In terms of literacy and the illiteracy.
日本でも不法滞在外国人というふうに、呼んで、この犯罪人扱いにされている、移住者がたくさん増えてますけども、その人たちの、出発点はアフリカであったりアジアであったり、そういうこの貧しい国々から移住者の密輸と言われている、そういうことで金を出して密輸してもらったり、あるいは人身売買で前借りで金を貸してもらって、そして先進国、特に日本とかヨーロッパとか北アメリカにセックス産業にでいろいろ搾取される。一番人間の安全保障なんていうことを日本でも言ってますけども、人間の安全が全く保障されてない人たちのことをこれからみんなで頑張らなきゃいかんと。
This social forum is very good. I have put my ideas and I make solidarity to the people of the world from different continents, different nations, from different race. We meet here and we support the new words. We don't want to imperialism. We don't want to big powers hold in everywhere. Now in the field of biodiversity, they also dominated, but we want to new world.
Yes, precisely. I work for Oxfam International, which is an NGO, and we have a campaign against some free trade agreements that the European Union is trying to sign with Africa, because we strongly believe that these free trade agreements will make Africa poorer, because it's the European Union wants to come to Africa and sell all their products free. And so that won't help the economy of the African people. That's why we are strongly against it. And it's a new way of colonialism. In the 19th century, we came with our army, and now we come with our politicians and with our money. That another world is possible. If not, I wouldn't be here. And I fight every day and I work every day to make another world possible.
Solidarity forever.